again.
Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Zika are hype, keeping dreams alive. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live. DJ and Zika are hype, keeping dreams alive. Bringing you reactions, reviews and slick recaps. Join the conversation, no time for mishaps. Trends will uncover, every beat devoured with fresh insights and energy will never tire. From pop culture to the latest in the game, dive in with us. You want to stake your claim, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Talk That Talk Media. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media.
What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It's your girl EJ in the building, and y'all already know what time it is. It's time for powerbookforce. This is episode 3, y'all. I really forgot the name. Oh, there's something about a price to pay, but don't hold me on that. Y'all already know I got my girls with me. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Let me know while we're getting everybody up here. What was your vibe check? What did you think about this episode? What was your rating on this episode from 1 to 5? And what did you like, dislike, all the things? Just let us know in the comments. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my girl, my co-host. Hey, take it to Sean. Hey, bud.
Hey, EJ, girl, this episode was bananas, and I was like, what the hell? And where did D-Mac get a damn grenade from? That's all I had. But it was a great episode. I enjoyed it. No lies.
That part. I was wondering where he got that doggone. Okay. And y'all know we got our girls with us. We got our special guest today. We got Tamika's Den in the building. Hi, boo.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Listen, Z-Mac said he in the black market, baby.
Girl, D-Mac just do too damn much.
He do.
And last but certainly not least, I got my girl Kay Bly from Slice of Horror. Hey. Girl, D-Mac had a whole grenade, Kay. A whole grenade.
You know, more so than how D-Mac got a grenade is what. See, I don't know everybody's name on Force like I know everybody's name on the other spinoffs. But whatever Tommy's girlfriend's brother's name, what her brother's name is,
Miguel.
Miguel.
Crazy. That man is psychotic.
Girl,
I said no. I thought he had got that pet pig because he really just wanted a pet.
No, Miguel just out there. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know we was about to go there with the little oink oink. Okay. Like doing way too much, but I mean, it is what it is. And girl, don't feel away because I don't know half the characters on PowerbookForce either.
You didn't remember him chopping up pieces of people's fingers last time around?
But he fed them to a pig.
Yeah, because that's what he called her, Big Bertha.
Okay, listen. If anybody gonna be there to save you, it gotta be Big Bertha. I already told you.
Right in front of them. It's different when you chopping up people's body parts, but when you feeding them to your pet pig right in front of the person's face, like I'm taking what you got and giving them to my pet pig right here so you can see him eat your flesh. That man is a horror movie villain. He's psycho.
Okay, and is, but that's how it is. But y'all, we got to get into the vibe check. I need to know how y'all feeling about this episode.
And that's why we don't need to be eating pork because you don't know pigs eat everything.
I think you're kind of buffering too. I just want you to know, like, I think you're on a delay, Sika, but we good though. But you're on a delay. I'm just letting you know. I would still eat that bacon though, Tika. I'm sorry. I'm gonna eat that bacon. I'm gonna eat the bacon. But yeah, what's the vibe check, y'all? I need to know on a scale of 1 to 5 what y'all thought about this episode. I'm gonna start with you, Kay. What was your 1 to 5? What you giving it?
I'm gonna give it about a 3 because it was some stuff it was a lot that happened here, but there was the pieces that were being put together came together like right when the episode was ending. I wanted like it to not end. Like I could have watched another episode. Like they could have kept it like rolling after that. Like I was just like, oh shoot, we getting somewhere now.
Okay, that's what's up. What up, Brillo? I was over here trying to figure out where my doggone comments were. I was like, well, I see people in here, but nobody's commenting, and they just disappeared, y'all. So let's pray for a good StreamYard night, y'all, because it's already starting. But we gonna keep it moving and we gonna keep it together. But what's up to everybody? Y'all know we gotta go shout out the chat. We got all Allie. Hold on, is that all I see for me? Girl, I think that's what your name say, but I ain't got no glasses on. Brillo in the building. What up, though, bro? We have Candy Love in the building. Hey, girl. Hey, Hola, Queen. Hey. Let's see who else. Demarcus, of course, in the building. FHL1369. Y'all know I'm gonna start just saying first couple letters of the names when I start fumbling. Hey, Renee. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming through. We really appreciate you guys. So if you're watching this on the replay, then please make sure to go ahead and drop down and type in hashtag replay squad and let us know that you came through and let us know what your vibe check is. Everybody, if you would just let us know on a scale of 1 to 5, what was you giving this episode? Kay has already given it a 3. Tamika, what you giving it?
I'm somewhere in between like a 3.5 or 4. I thought it was a decent episode. I liked it. I like 2 and 3 better than I did 1. I'm like, all right, we starting to cook here. We getting the recipes together and laying everything out, and I'm here for it. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what's up. Tikadushi, 1 to 5.
Yeah, I actually gave it a 4.5. It was good for me. It was a lot of, from Claudia and her ish to Vic trying to redeem himself one way or another. I enjoyed it. 4.5. I know y'all don't like them characters. I ain't saying I like them either. I'm just saying they did their job.
Because
they did what they were supposed to do this
Claudia
episode.
made me drop some points. I dropped some points because of your certified code Claudia, DeMarcus.
Ain't no way. I'm giving it a 3.5. That's where I'm at with it right now. But I did like that Claudia actually did something smart. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I do feel like we have to just address the issue. Claudia's definitely been given some plot armor, and it's not cool. I don't understand why she gets it. It makes no sense to me. I don't think that she deserves it. Tommy, of course, he deserves it. He's the star of the show. He's supposed to get the plot armor. But if Liliana gets to go, hell no, Claudia don't get plot armor. That's not cool. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that out there. I'll never forgive them for the Liliana thing. Clearly, it stays on my mind consistently. But other than that, yeah, that's where I'm at with it. 3.5. Tommy is supposed to have plot armor. DeMarcus, it's his show, and let's be real. Don't start with that today. That's how it's supposed to go. This is not Claudia's show. Oh, and she done. Bring it back down. DeMarcus already got me. DeMarcus had about put me all the way up here. Damn plot armor. Shit pissing me off. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Listen, hold on, let me actually move these around so I can see the slides. There we go. All right. So when the episode actually starts back up, we get Diamond who, coming into the shop, and then boom, we already knew that. And I don't remember who that are they the RSDs? I think they're RSDs. All these different names, y'all just gonna have to not hold me to it because these gang names, these gangs, I don't know all their names, but I'm pretty sure it was the DSDs, but I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'm pretty sure it was the DSDs, and they, he got, and he was just talking about this on the last episode, and at the end he got, and now they're, definitely putting out a message and letting it be known, like, look, okay, Tag, you it now, like, what y'all gonna do? Because that's exactly what this is gonna continue to be. You do this, I'm gonna do this. You do this, I'm gonna do this, and so that's kind of where we are. And the cartel sends this message out. And of course, we have Tommy, who Tommy's already thinking a couple of steps ahead. Diamond and him are actually on the same page with this one. I was kind of like, oh, okay. Tamika, any thoughts just about the conversation that Diamond and Tommy are going to have about trying to like really trying to make sure that the VSDs know, like, listen, we got your back, yada, yada, yada. The CBI is going to be here for you. And the get back, like Tommy makes a big promise, like we gonna get to Ortega, even though he is solitary confinement. Like,
yeah, they were on the same page, and I guess they've been around each other long enough because it made me laugh that Tommy knew that he had something else on his mind or something he wasn't agreeing with him, where he put the face on like, what is it? And then Diamond was able to tell him, and he was like, all right, just basically laying it out. Like, we're going to make sure everybody got their money. We all still coming together. We're going to let them know that CBI is backing them. And so that was cool. We know that was going to last for 2.5 seconds with them agreeing, but yeah, they was agreeing on this.
Okay, that part. There's going to be a moment where of course, Tommy is going to go back home. He's going to see Maria and, and all the things. They have the little cutesy moments, and he gives her a blicky. And I don't know what it was for me, but I don't know if I'm starting to have doubts about Maria or not. I just feel like there is going to be this thing that happens. I no longer trust Maria, and I don't know why, y'all. It just all of a sudden came over me. It might leave next episode. I'm not really sure, but either that or I feel like she's being hella naive. So after he gives her the blicky, she goes over here to, try to make amends with her brother, and he's all like, it's all good, yada yada, I love you, da, da, da. We all know that he's lying, but I don't know. Something is off. Tika, any thoughts?
I mean, other than Maria throwing up everywhere, hell, I don't know why she would want to go back to her brother, who literally just threatened to take her out, was going to kidnap her, like was going to hold her hostage, to keep her away from Tommy. Like, why would you think that he changed his mind that quick? His feelings are the same. He still hates Tommy, and you should know better, Maria, that at some point this man is going to try to take out your man. Baby, you're gonna have to, at this point, this is one of the moments where you're gonna have to really choose a side and stick with it.
Okay, she was doing all that extra in this, and it felt like, some people in the chat are saying maybe it's the prego brain. Is Maria pregnant?
I was thinking that I wasn't thinking that she was pregnant. But the thought that I had in my mind when she was trying to make amends with her brother was that if she does get pregnant, the brother is either going to hate it or he is going to be so overly protective of that child that he is not going to want anything to do with Tommy at all. And right now, I think she's being naive. Mm-hmm. I think that she's thinking that this life, like, this is not a game, like to have a street pharmacist for your man and be thinking that you can be around your brother and all his criminal activity. Because in my mind, she's only seen the light stuff. She's only seen things that, people coming and going. She done seen some weapons, she done seen, probably, some baking soda. She ain't seen her crazy ass brother cutting off body parts and feeding them to animals. Like, she haven't seen that. She ain't seen Tommy walking around with a decapitated head. Like, she just seeing the parts that look fun and exciting and interesting. Girl, you ain't been in the trenches. You don't know how deep and ugly this can really go. She's not taking this serious enough for me. And for her to actually have a decent job and a good career, why are you in the midst of this tomfoolery? By choice.
Yeah. By choice. Listen, she say Tommy done put that. I don't know what it is about Tommy. I mean, apparently she never wanted somebody that was in this life, but then she decided for Tommy, she gonna risk it all. Shout out to
she just did a U-turn real quick.
Absolutely. Shout out to Sweet E91. I'm not sure whose channel you're on, but thank you for the $20 super chat. You always keep us lifted. So this is a gift to say I appreciate you. Keep up the good work. I feel like that might be a Tamika channel. She be lifting.
Thank you.
She be lifting. But thank you so much. We appreciate it. Any thoughts over Maria, Tamika?
Yeah, I agree with what y'all saying. It's funny that, her brother turned her off so badly, being in this life. She wanted nothing to do with it. She trying to be a nurse at the hospital. But now with Tommy, anything goes. She down all the way for it. And I can't remember if this was a friend or a family member, but she was surprised too. Like, girl, you never want to be around, a part of this life. So I gotta meet this Blanquito and find out what the hell he putting down, what's going on. I mean, to me, her and her brother relationship has always been weird, and I feel like, even though she was trying to be hard, she gonna be naive, she gonna fall for the okey doke with him. I wasn't too surprised at that, but I do remember, like last week, some people was saying that she was gonna be pregnant. I think Detroit King might have been the first one I heard say it. I'm not too sure, but shout out to him if it was. And that crossed my mind, like I forgot about it, and then it crossed my mind with her saying, "Ooh, that smell from the cigar, and I'm nauseous and this and that, my stomach." Maybe she got a little Tommy in the damn belly, and girl, it never worked out for Tommy and his girls and the babies. I'm just saying, it don't be looking good for them.
Okay.
If it is.
Not at all. Don't look good for him at all. But I mean, it could be. Like I said, I don't know what it is that's throwing me off about Maria. Maybe it's just her being so naive. And because I don't want to even say that I don't trust her. It's just like, it's her naivety that's getting to me. And I feel like there's going to be something weird that's going to happen where she's going to trust her brother. And it's going to be something that is going to directly affect Tommy. And it's going to look like an act of betrayal. I really do want Tommy to go a different route as it relates to these women, but I just don't feel like it's ever going to be different. Like, I always feel like it's going to be the same thing. And listen, and like someone, I think it was Kay, like Kay said, Maria is literally choosing this. Like, she doesn't have to, I mean, they've all chosen it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she really do have some options. But anywho, y'all, let's get on over to Claudia, because Claudia said, listen, come for me, B. Like, you in my face, right? Like, imagine you messed up when I would have my back turned, but what you gonna do when you in my face? And then Claudia, of course, she got that backup with her. So Claudia's like talking big and bad right now. And old girl say, listen, when that's over with, I'm coming for you. And I think this was a sign right here. Like, I mean, we'll get to it a little bit later, but when she said that, I just saw it all playing out right then. I was like, oh, I see where this is about to go. But I think anybody who has looked at Power enough just knows when something is about to escalate the way that it escalates. But what do y'all think about Claudia and her power move? She back out of there, and listen, with that bodyguard she got, with those people that's behind her, that's backing her with her protection, she got a lot of talk, Tika. What's your thoughts?
I mean, Claudia say she ain't no punk, and she gonna, regardless, she might be scared as hell, but she's not gonna show y'all that she's afraid. You know what I mean? She can't look weak, regardless of how we feel about Claudia. She can't look weak in front of these women. Like, there's just no way she can sit and act as if she's truly intimidated or afraid of these people when she's been face to face with a whole bunch of other type demons. So, Claudia said, give me what you got. I'm ready for you. And we're going to see later on how it all plays out. Go Claudia.
That part. This comment right here is giving me life. Not this. This one right here is giving me life. This is the only Claudia that I recognize as well. Okay.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Those who know, that's the only Claudia. Bump that other chick. Okay. Money talk. They sold out to the high. That's how it always go. All I see, that's how it always go. Hey, Kimber girl, I wasn't mad at Claudia for doing whatever in order to survive while locked up. Absolutely. Let me see who else got some comments in here. She also said that was the best ice cream that she ever ate. That is very true. She did say that. Listen, DeMarcus, just know that if you put Effie name in anything, it won't get shown. Maria will eliminate Shanti once she find out that Shanti is betraying Tommy. I think it'd be interesting. I just don't really see her. I don't really see her like really pulling out the scrap if she have to. Like I feel like it has to be like I'm not gonna go to it type of thing, but if it comes to me type of thing, I don't know, but I could be wrong. And Kendall said, I just don't want to see the Holly situation where she dies, then Tommy finds out afterwards that she's pregnant. Yeah. I just don't want that situation at all in general. Before we move on from this little thing, anybody got anything to say about Claudia and her mouth right now while she got this protection?
Okay.
Let's move on to the next thing. We got TikTok Vic, because Tommy say, listen, your time is coming to an end. And then we got the plan to send D-Mac off to get got by the 9/7s. And then immediately following this, we also get Claudia's protection actually getting pulled away from her and Claudia having to come up with something else, right? So first and foremost, Vic has worked my nerves. I hate even talking about him most of the time. But I really want to focus on this plan to send D-Mac to get got by the 9/7s. I just feel like Diamond and Jannard are just moving so shady right now. And I expect this from Jannard, but Diamond is just working my nerves. I feel like this is something that you really could talk to Tommy about. I know that Tommy don't talk to him about everything too, but they both do this to each other. You know, like they both do the same exact thing. And it just really irritates and irks me. Tamika, what are your thoughts about this whole plan for trying to send D-Mac in here to get obliterated?
It sounds good, I guess. It's funny because Diamond was on the same page as Tommy. Then he was on the same page with Jannard a little bit because Jannard's still kind of trying to sway him the other way. But then when he hear the whole plan, it's like, yeah, bro, you so smart. Oh my God. Yeah, you laying it down. You right. This is the perfect plan. And I'm just like, we know it's not going to go this way, to be honest with y'all. Y'all keep sleeping on damn D-Mac, but honey, he's smarter than Diamond and Jannard, if truth be damn told, okay? And he could take out King Kilo since he want to go to sleep. He could sleep permanently. I'm just saying. But yeah.
Okay, that part. He definitely could. Tika, any thoughts about any of these topics?
I just thought, I know y'all hate Claudia, but she's like, damn, now what am I gonna do? And as far, but she got a plan. I ain't worried about Claudia. She got a plan. Vic, on the other hand, he thinks he has a plan by sleeping with or messing with Ray, aka Ray Dawn. She was there for him, but then she gave him that sexual unhealing, and he was like, "Oh, you can go now." She was like, "You can go down." Like, I don't know if Vic didn't put it down well enough to make old girl want to hit it again, have him hit it again, but she ain't have to do him like that. But anyway, D-Mac is very much so smarter apparently than Jannard and Diamond, and it's sad to say that, but he really is smarter. They tried to play a player and they ended up getting themselves played.
And did. Okay. Moving on to the United Kings, they don't want any smoke with the cartels because of the blowback that it can have to their families that are over in Mexico, because this goes very much further for them than it does just in Chicago, right? That it for everyone else. So this is why they're kind of trying to pull out. They're just going to try to do their own thing, right? So now the coalition, instead of it getting stronger, they need bodies. It's basically what it all boiled down to. They need more people. They're in the middle of a war. So this actually doesn't work out for them like the way they thought it would. And then on the other hand, we got Jannard over here trying to sell D-Mac on this play, right? Basically letting him know like this gonna get you back into CBI, but at the same time knowing that he's gonna walk right into these places and get taken out, because that was the whole plan, right? Because we're going to send him to the place where all of the security is, right? And we know that D-Mac is so hot-headed, this is what he's going to do. I'm talking about what they think. Like, he's so hot-headed, he's going to go right in there, he's going to follow these orders, and he going to do this. But not really thinking about the fact that D-Mac really is smarter. He really is smart, and he really is going to think this through. He knew that when Jannard said going over here to the 9/7, he knew that was suicide. You got Marshall in the back, like looking like, like nope, don't do it. But D-Mac won in so bad that he just didn't care. Tamika, what are your thoughts over either of them? Doesn't matter.
The United Kings said it's a no for me, dog. They ain't want nothing to do with Tommy and the nomination shenanigans. We already talked about this last night and made up our minds. That was kind of funny because Tommy just knew he was about to be able to spit something and flip it and reverse it, but they wasn't trying to hear him. Marshall was right though. I mean, he was giving him the eyes because it seemed like he knew that Jannard was full of crap, and it's like, think about what you're talking about doing. But at the same time, even though I cannot stand damn Z-Mac, and I feel like he be doing too damn much, he was 2 steps ahead of them. He like, yeah, if this is gonna get me back in CBI, I'm on it. But he did not, he had his own plans. He didn't follow the plans that Jannard laid out for him, and I gotta give him his props when it comes to that. He was like, we gonna do this, but we gonna do it my way.
Absolutely. And I thought that was smart. And it does just go to show that, he does have a little bit of, the Tommy in him, that bloodline had a little bit of something in him, because most people would have just followed orders like a soldier, but D-Mac is not a soldier. Like, he is, but he not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am, but you're not going to just walk me into the lion's den. I'm about to come up with a whole nother plan, because at the end of the day, all I'm going to do is try to get you this money so that I can get back into CBI, which is what I want to do. Kay, any thoughts over D-Mac and Jannard trying to play him?
If you going to try to manipulate and exploit a child, you got to be smarter than the child. Because everything he was saying in that moment was giving suspicious. Like, that's why his friend was sitting over there like none of this sounds right at all. Like, this does not sound like somebody who's trying to help us. This sounds like a dummy mission, and it just sounds like they throwing something at us to test us, and they setting us up for the okie doke. And D-Mac want to be a part of something so bad, he's willing to do something stupid. And again, D-Mac is choosing to be a part of a life that he doesn't have to be a part of. But it's something wrong with that bloodline of Kate, and apparently that foolishness didn't trickle down to D-Mac.
Okay, and the thing is with D-Mac is that D-Mac doesn't seem to know anything else. His Uncle Tommy is trying to tell him, like, you don't want this life, but D-Mac, like, this is what I eat, breathe, and sleep. I want this life so bad. Like, this is what he wants to do. So I don't think anybody's going to be able to talk him out of this. I think it just is what it is. He is dead set on getting back into this game. So
he need to be knocked upside his head a few times. He ain't experienced enough hardship for me. Okay.
Girl.
They setting him up to be unalive, but they need to set him up to suffer a little bit. He ain't suffering enough to willingly choose this life when his family was trying to get him somewhere else. But again, they got that, slick, sneaky spirit of Kate. So.
Okay, listen, Kate said, look, she out here. She said she got them jeans. Listen, before we go ahead and move on, guys, please make sure that if you are not subscribed to Talk That Talk, please head on over to Talk That Talk and subscribe to the channel, or at least go ahead and hit the like button, even if you don't subscribe just yet, because we know you got to subscribe eventually. But go ahead and hit the like button. I dropped the link inside of the chat. Please do me that favor. Head on over to TDT, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do all the things. We really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to anyone else on the panel, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to everybody that's on the panel to their respective channels. Thank you guys so much. Let's move right on into Stacey and her doing the most. Self. Oh, gosh. Somebody found out about the divorce, and I thought that was really weird. I was like, how somebody know about the divorce? Who told it? Like, somebody had to tell about this divorce. And the fact that she's been keeping it a secret from the very people that's trying to help her get to this goal that she's trying to get. Why do these people think that we should just keep these things a secret? Like, what's hidden in the dark is not going to come to the light. A whole divorce is a public record. That is something that people can find out eventually if they go looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually it's going to come out. Tika, what are your thoughts about Stacey? This outfit was cute, though. I will give her that.
Yeah, lady in red, huh? She got red herself. She was up there giving this good old speech about how she's going to be so effective for the job. And, she needed the community support. Vote for me. And everybody's phone went ping, ping, ping. And somebody asked, well, what about your divorce? And, again, we know Marks is not going to say the thing. She's not going to do the right thing. She's definitely a crooked politician, so she'll fit right in that position that she was trying to get into. But you know, the truth came out, and she said, you know, she answered it really well. She said that, you know, we're going through some things. However, you know, everything is going to work out in the end. So, you know, she knew how to cover her tracks, but it wasn't good enough for I forgot the lady's name who was helping her run. It wasn't good enough for her because you should have let me know in advance, you know, where Bobby actually stood on this whole situation. So, you know, but we'll find out later who actually snitched with himself.
And the crazy part about it is that they let it be known, like, look, like the only reason why we're able to choose you as the candidate, you don't have a good track record with the CPD. Like, regardless of what you up here saying, you don't have a good track record with them. But Bobby, he was our key in, and now you messed that up. And that's my whole point with it. Like, people have to strategize in order to get people in office, right? It's not one of those things that just happens. It has to be a strategy to it. And when you keep secrets, you mess up the strategy. You are not the strategist. That's why there are all these different teams when it comes to somebody getting elected. They got the strategists. They got the people that's going to, the publicists, the people that's going to make you look good. You got all of these different people to create this one big team. And trust me, it doesn't start with the talent. It's not there. Like, yeah, you got to be able to deliver it, but they're not the one behind all the stuff. Tamika, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this made it make a little bit more sense for me because I kind of felt like, okay, I don't give a damn about her getting a divorce and him coming bringing her divorce papers, and I don't really give a damn about Stacey herself. But now we know that the divorce is so important because that's part of the reason why they want you is because of your husband Bobby. If you can't keep him, then we may not want you, and you ain't tell us about this so that we could get ahead of it and spin it the way that it needs to be spun. He's the connection, the glue that's holding it all together because your raggedy ass ain't got a good track record with the cops. So I was like, oh, okay. So she need him in other ways because we know she don't give a damn about this damn marriage either. So it's a hot ass mess, but now they got work to do. What's up, Modai J?
Hey, Mo. And the crazy part about it is that she could have kept her husband if she had just like, girl, if you're gonna be a politician, go all the way in with being a politician, lie good, okay? Because he was like letting his guard down for a second when he really thought that she was about to say something that was worthwhile, and then she just messed it all up. Girl, lie, okay? Lie and then put it on him, okay? Do that. But we saw what she was working. Never mind, shut up here. Okay. Baby, I want you back. Gianna is back in the picture, allegedly, supposedly. Don't know if she's gonna be here for a while, but she like, look, I made a mistake. I was going through something, and I made a mistake, and I want you back. Everybody needs love. Girl, bye. What were your thoughts about Gianna?
Girl, this ain't the time. Okay, we are in a full-blown gang war right here with so many I can't keep up with who is who. This is the wrong time. Like when he was like, I'm trying to be all in, I'm trying to be there for you, be the one. Like he already tried to prove himself to her, and she wasn't trying to hear it at that point in time. Now he has shifted his focus. Now you're trying to say you want to come back, and now you want him to focus on me. No, ma'am, it's not going to work like that. We got other stuff to exactly. No, it don't work like that. We got stuff to look. After I make these deals and we put CBI back on the map, then maybe I'll give you a call. But right now, I need my head in the game. And if you wasn't trying to roll with me at this point, don't be trying to come back in here and mess the things up. I don't need Diamond to get off track here, okay? Because him and his brother, they be getting sidetracked when they be all in love and stuff. Right now, Diamond, we need you focused. It's a lot going on here. And it's like she seems like one of those people that's like, I understand what you do, but then I'm gonna be bad when you have to go do the things that you do.
Yeah, she ain't gonna
like
be no
unlike
Mariah.
his brother's girlfriend with her crazy tail self. This one is gonna be like, yeah, I love you no matter what you do, but oh no, you don't kill people, do you? Like that kind of girl. No, go back to where you came from. Goodbye.
Bruh, it is not even all about that. Don't even go there. Diamond was not tweaking. Diamond was being smart. He was trying to stay on track. Okay. Period.
Yeah, I don't need. This is a distraction.
Oh yeah, definitely a big distraction. So we get Tommy, who has a conversation with Diamond, and he's like, "Look, we need some more bodies. We gonna have to reach back out to them." So I said, the Serbs just won't go nowhere. Like no matter what power verse we're in, the Serbs stay in the middle of everything all the time. So anyway, he's like, "We gonna have to go over there to the Serbs because at this point, like they want some payback. We need some bodies." So Tommy's like, but I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to go over there. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm not strapped. It's gonna have to just be me. And he does that. And then they find out about the uncle of Ortega, and like that's how we gonna get to him. So I guess that was just like step one. Step one, let's go take out Uncle Louis. And then, you know, of course, the Serbs are gonna provide those extra bodies. So, and it's just like a one-time deal because we know that the Serbs and whoever they're going against, they can never be trusted. Like it's always some ish, always some ish. Anybody got any thoughts before we move on from this?
Just that I thought it was kind of corny when Tommy went to the Serbs. I get it, but what floor did the uncle get thrown from? Because I was expecting it to be a flat, and it wasn't given that.
Yeah, I feel like he could have survived. I feel like he could have survived that hit. I mean, he
Yeah,
might have some broken bones and a concussion. You know, he might not talk the same, but I feel like he could have survived that.
Yeah. Okay, that's the same thing I said when they showed his body again. I said, "Oh, did he live?" I said, "Oh no, he didn't live." But why we have to come back to this right here? Because I swear he probably could. I said the same thing. He really could have survived this. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, Ortega's lawyer filed a motion to suppress the drugs and the money and to suppress the drugs and the money, right? Because there was a typo inside of the documents with the address, and you know that little thing, a little clerical error can cause a whole bunch of ish. So I guess the moral of the story is that it is important to know who is putting together these documents to make sure you got everything together, to have all your, you know, T's crossed, your I's dotted, and do all the things. But all I heard was this case is already falling apart and you already about to lose, Stacey, in the middle of trying to become the mayor. You're about to lose this case, which is then going to basically, because they already told you, like this case has to go in order for us to be able to get you to be mayor. This case, you're gonna have to win this Ortega case. And it looks like that's falling apart as well. And they both blame each other. And then Stacey's kind of having this moment where, you know, well, you know, maybe this, and we can see that this whole Bobby thing is really wearing on her, but I don't feel like it's for the right reasons. Okay, do you think that the Bobby thing really is bothering her because of she want her husband back, or do you think it's bothering her because he her key to the mayor seat?
We know this lady want to be she want to be recognized for high achievements. She want to hold on to love too, but she really want the status part of everything. And she wants people to think that she's someone that she's not by wanting to hold on to this marriage. But at the end of the day, if they said which one you want to be married, you want to be married.
I'll take mayor for 500.
She will do that, and she'll take any position of power. She looks like somebody who was willing. She's willing to climb the ladder and climb over people to get there. Like she wants to be known. She wants the glory. I don't know who she's trying to prove herself to, but she's really been giving for a while now. I'm trying to prove that I'm somebody.
Exactly. I agree. I definitely agree with that. But you know, at the end of the day, the police in power, they just never work out. It never works out for them. It never works out for them whatsoever. Claudia said, "Look, I need you to move this money around because I need to buy some. I'm gonna have to buy it because this right here, this ain't fun. This was not what I'm gonna do." And then her little boo thing saying, "Look, Claudia, this ain't fun no more, girl. I don't know what you got going on up in here, but this ain't fun no more for me. And I'm done, Cloudy. I'm done." She didn't say I'm done, but in her head, I felt like that's what she wanted to say. Like I felt like she wanted to break up with Claudia at this moment, but she like, I need a place to live, so I'm gonna stay down with you. But ain't she the one with the money? Why she hold up And Claudia plays.
That's what I thought. I
understand.
thought she was a rich brat that, you know, the parents got the money and they own different places and all that. I was confused with that, but okay.
Girl, because I was too. I was like, maybe I'm tripping. But talk to us about old Claudia. Cloudy. Ain't that what she call her? Cloudy. Girl, Claudia.
I mean, what can we really say? She trying to survive. She survivor at this point is eat or get eaten, and she trying to eat. So you know, no, Claudia's not our favorite character, but once again, I commend her because she just trying to stay alive. Whether we want her here or not, she gonna be here. Matter of fact, she gonna be here at the end of the season. Okay, because the way she was maneuvering, and then girlfriend at least was just, girl, you should have been left. Like, this ain't even you. Just go run the clubs, go do what you do. You're not gangster. Because if you were that gangster, you would be willing to ride with the mess with Claudia through the mess. Like, you would literally be willing to ride through it all. But you ready to bounce as soon as stuff don't look as fun as you thought it was gonna be. Now you ready to go. So at this point, buy at least Claudia, and then keep messing around. Claudia gonna end up with a girlfriend in prison. So you know, hey, she's surviving. She do what she got to do.
Claudia about to go find Bertha. Shit, Claudia said, or Claudia about to be Bertha at this point. If she keep throwing this money around, she gonna be Bertha and gonna have all the hoes. Okay. Tamika, any thoughts on Claudia and this?
I mean,
I gotta buy me some protection.
I guess she's a survivor. I'm her ass. Okay, y'all know I am. But she gonna do what she gotta do. Okay, to get what she need to get, and go where she want to go. And either what's her name? Elise going with her or she ain't. And that's the bottom line.
What you say? She gonna tell Elise, wishing you the best, that you were blessed. I feel like she gonna be like, bye. Because listen, Claudia might fool around. Claudia might fool around and like it up in prison. Like, look, now I'm really running stuff, okay? Because we all know that she ain't running ish outside, but she like up in here. Listen, I'm running things now. So I don't know. Claudia she done the absolute most. I don't know. Like I said, good old plot armor. Gotta love it. Listen, we talked about this already, but D-Mac ain't dumb, and Nutty Boy, Smiley, Marshall, all of them, they're about to go out here and do their big one. Okay, I wasn't even mad at this. I was like, well, shit, D-Mac, what more can you say? Like, okay, like they told you to do this, and he just straight up said, Jannard want me to do this, but that doesn't make any sense. We need to do this. And I was like, so y'all really didn't think he had no sense. So y'all really thought that he was dumb. Like, that's really what y'all want, is people under y'all that's just dumb. That's what it was given. Okay, girl.
I don't foresee any good coming from D-Mac and his little circle of naive friends, because, you know, there is a such thing sometimes as, you know, good old-fashioned beginner's luck. You may think that you went in for a little bit. You may think you got a little bit of come up. You got a little bit of a consolation prize. But there are no winners in this life. Like, look at your uncle. He had a whole lot for a while, and now he ended up by himself out there. I see D-Mac being responsible for a whole lot of deaths of a whole lot of young people. And it is not going to look good for him in the end, because just like, what's the name, Maria, just like she be thinking this is a game and this is for play. D-Mac is playing right now. He's out here playing Call of Duty. This is fun. Playing Grand Theft Auto right now. All of this street stuff is actually really, it's fun for him. He ain't seen enough of the deep, dark side yet, and he need a touch of that life so he can be scared straight, because right now all of this is too fun for him. But some people gonna have to learn the hard way. It's going to take him to be really scared and to lose a lot for him to understand that ain't shit fun about this life. like he think it is.
That part. And when we get to the last part, I want to hear what y'all have to say about this. But next up we have Tommy telling Maria, like, look, you just need to go to work and here, right? But I do feel like she just and I think I got these. I think this is when she tells him that she went to go see her brother, not when he said it initially. This is after the fact, after she tells him, like, look, I went to go see Miguel, and he was like, you don't listen. I was like, Tommy, who does listen to you? But it was at this moment that I really realized that she really do trust her brother way too much, and that this is going to be a problem. It's going to be an issue, and this is going to come back to bite her in the butt, right? What's the play with Vic and the chick? We learned later exactly what that play is. But I was wondering initially when I was making these, like, what is the real play with it? And then it hit me that, oh, okay, I get it. But we'll talk about that in a minute. And then D-Mac, the grenades, the nutty boy. I mean, oh boy ended up getting got. I mean, and every time I say that name, I just want to say Nutty Bar. I'm sorry. That's really what I want to say. But he got. But at the end of the day, D-Mac ended up winning with this one. I mean, he may not win them all, but he definitely got this one. They took out the popos. They took out all these dudes, and they ended up only losing one person out of their crew. And Vic makes a play for Ray again, right? This time pretending like he was out here looking at West Side Story, y'all. Lord have mercy. Any thoughts just on any of these things? Anybody?
As far as Maria, I don't know why Tommy was acting like he was shocked. Like, what did I tell you? Go to work and come right back home. And she pretty much told him me being home is the same as me being near, which it is. I mean, she ain't lie about that part. It is what it is. And, you know, of course, he tried to have the back and forth. And then it was like, can we just have fun? Because, you know, you can't tell her not to be around her brother, just like she telling her brother that he can't tell her not to be around Tommy ass. And then, Z-Mac, like, listen, I think the only wake-up calls that Z-Mac could get, it ain't gonna be Tommy, because Tommy ain't going nowhere. He ain't gonna give a damn about his father because he ain't really got a relationship with him. He never, been with him any damn way. The streets raised him. This is what he know. He's a professional damn unalive. We don't see him catch bodies. Maybe he would care about Marshall because that's the only one he really rock with, and I could definitely see Marshall getting taken out from the thing they did last week.
Yeah.
That's really the only one I see, because he just pour one out. Okay, homeboy is going pour one out. Yeah, we got this money. He didn't really seem like he gave a damn. And I guess Vic is doing what he had to do. He found another way in, because she was like Tika mentioned earlier when she told him, yeah, no, you're not my type. I cried so loud. I was like, damn, Vic, because he really thought he had a way in. So now he found another way. He doing what he got to do because he know as soon as Tommy don't need him no more, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, that part. Tika Dushi, Miguel Shooter works for Ortega apparently, and this is why he hasn't tried to take out Tommy, because Ortega gave the order for him not to take out Tommy, and Miguel has been following him and has decided that he's going to unalive him. Well, I tell you, don't nobody trust nobody. Like, you hire somebody to do a job and think you just gonna let him do the job. Miguel say, no, I'm gonna follow you and see why you ain't did what I asked you to do yet, because what's happening here? What were your thoughts just over the way that he died? Because I mean, poor Piggy had to be subjected to that.
Miguel was no fool, so I'm not mad at him for following no boy. Listen, I hired you to do something. You haven't done it yet, so what are you up to? Or what has taken you away from what the job that you're supposed to be doing for me? And Big Bertha got fed pretty well. He was literally a living sacrifice. He also used a portion of one of those pinkies or fingers or whatever to get into his phone to see who he was, working with. He didn't want to tell him who he worked with. I guess he was willing to die for the name of Ortega. And finally, he had no choice, because he pulled out a whole hacksaw or a hatchet or axe or whatever you want to call that, and proceeded to, and then that was a sharp axe. Like, that was so sharp. He didn't even have to hatch at it. He just slid it all right on through the bone. And I was like, oh, bruh, you gone. You're a goner, literally. And just, that's why I don't eat pig. This is why I don't eat pork. They eat everything, even human remains. But I mean, hey, you can't play both sides and then expect something to happen to you. And at the end of the day, old boy should be mad at Ortega, because Ortega's the one that basically got him, set up like this. So he gone now. R.I.P. body parts. Bertha gonna be full for the rest of the week.
Okay, Bertha said, look, I'm eating good over here. Any thoughts over this scene, Kay or Tamika, either or?
That Miguel, that's a sick man. That is a very, very, because on one hand, he's just, oh, my sister, I love you so much. And for somebody to be over, all you got to, to take him down is to not give him his insulin. You over here acting like made of adamantium, like you the strongest person in the world, but then you over here then got a pig to feed for you to use it as part of your torture tactics. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Like, that make me, like, you didn't grow to be this person overnight. Like, I want to get a backstory of Miguel. Like, what kind of stuff was you doing to where you got to this point and this was on your mind? Like, this is going to be something that was okay. Because this is some really, like, sick stuff here. And this is the stuff I need his sister to be privy to. Because while you thinking, oh, but that's my big brother and he's da-da-da-da-da and I can't get... Your brother is feeding human body parts to that pig that he showed you in the kitchen. So I look at it, she cute, ain't it? Like, that's my pet. Do you know what he's feeding to that? That this is going to be the uncle to your unborn child.
That part. Well, look, Claudia got her get back, y'all. Claudia buys the protection, and of course, she has the ultimate plot armor, and she's able to buy these people, get them to trade sides, and now she actually goes up to her and says, and this is how you do it. Ma'am, you barely had a body when we met you. Like, actually, I think the body, you got it accidentally, if I'm not mistaken. Matter of fact, the first body that she got, and then Tommy had to help her with that. Like, I'm just so sick of Claudia that I can't even tell you how sick of her I am. I'm just sick of her. Tamika, any thoughts over Claudia and her taking out old girl that didn't take her out? Because right now I'm mad at the girl more than anything. It's your fault. You didn't take her out properly. Like, you should have stabbed her in the head.
Yeah, it's definitely her fault. At this point, I can't feel bad for you because you messed up the damn job so bad. But these girls look corny as hell in this prison. Like, we needed the oranges, the black girls. They didn't look like they was about shit. And Claudia ain't about shit. This irritated me.
Girl.
But I mean, she did what she had to do. That's the way they wrote it.
Claudia ain't tough enough to last this damn long. She should have been gone. Her and her weak ass brother. Like, that, there is nothing about them that says that they would have made it out this situation. If anything, I feel like their father is the one who should still be alive right now. Not
that part.
He was a much better character for me than them two. Although he was very, very racist, he was a much better character for this lifestyle than his spoiled, entitled children.
Girl, that part, absolutely. But anyway, I'm not going to stay on her too long. I just had to go ahead and throw that up there. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Because look, he was like, look, after I done got rid of the hitter, let me go ahead and call Ortega up because he got him to give him the name, right? So he calls him up and is like, look, like, he basically want to work something out. And we all know what it all boils down to, because every other freaking 10 minutes in this show, they say the same thing. Bring me Tommy Egan. Bring me Tommy Egan. Gotta
Tommy
get Tommy
freaking Egan.
Like, oh my God. It's so crazy to me. They say that so many times. I'm like, oh my God, y'all ain't got no other lines. Please say something else. Anyway, what it all boils down to is he wants Tommy Egan, right? And he wants to know that he's going to be able to come into Chicago without no problems. And Miguel is making a big promise, right? You're going to be able to come into Chicago. I'm going to hand you Tommy Egan right after you just hug your sister and say, oh, I love you, boo-boo, and all that stuff. Tika, what are your thoughts over this?
Girl, Ortega really think he gonna last? Like, you in solitary confinement for a reason. At the end of the day, it only takes a matter of one word, or one word, literally, release. Let his ass up out of there. Like, it don't take for you to go back to general population, and then you gonna be up out of there. They're able to get you that phone for a reason. You don't even know that your people are being snatched up left and right outside, and you just still trying to call shots against Tommy. The Wonder Twins have activated. Both of them hate Tommy just as much. And so, they're going to try to work together. But, I mean, all I could say is we had the list last week where we saw all of the enemies of Tommy. And there's nobody he can actually trust. I don't know why Tommy don't just get the heck out of Chicago. Just go, Tommy, because don't nobody want you there. You my boy, but nobody wants you there. How you gonna come? Anyway, I know I wasn't talking about Tommy, but I'm just like trying to understand why it's just so everybody is against Tommy at this point. I mean, it was smart for them to partner together at this point. It was either die or be partners. So, hey.
Okay, that part. Tamika, thoughts over these two jokers, the Wonder Twins, as Tika call them?
Yeah, this ain't gonna work. This is not gonna go how they wanted to. We already know that. Miguel ain't getting nowhere. Ortiz ain't getting nowhere. Tommy gonna win. Like, but we gonna play the part. We gonna go ahead with it because I was wondering, like, oh, he hired the hitter. I remember last week us saying we want to see what he was gonna do as far as how he was gonna try to do. We knew he wasn't gonna be successful. Then to find out that this whole time he's underneath him. So now, like you said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I'm gonna hand Tommy over to you on a silver platter. We know damn well that ain't happening. Both of them gonna get taken out. It's just a matter of who's gonna get taken out first. And I agree with Tika. I feel like it's easier to have this phone blow up in his damn hand the next time he go to reach for it. But yeah, they both going.
Any thoughts over this? Okay, the enemy of my enemy is my friend Miguel and Ortega. Ortega and Miguel sitting in the tree. KISSING. Okay.
They might as well still go ahead and be enemies because the goal that they have in mind that's going to be achieved is not going to happen. Y'all might as well just go on and stay enemies because it's not going to work out.
Okay, that part. I'm gonna stay right here with you, Kay, because now we realize that the play that that Vic is going to try to play is that he learns that what Stacy needs is money. And when old girl makes that offhand joke, like, you have $1 million laying around, the truth of the matter is that, maybe so, like the Vic still has access to the money. I know he supposedly had gave Claudia like I just don't know how quickly that actually went. I don't know. Say it like that. I feel like there's a way that Vic can get access to money if he needs to get access to money. He'd be dumb if he did give her everything. I don't know. He done came up in here. He done threw Elise out the house, and he done called Tommy and said, look, you need to be a contributor to Stacey Marks' campaign because this is what she needs is money. Can you imagine if it is found out that because they're going to try to do this whole play with it. But if it's found out that Stacey's biggest donor is actually a dealer, oh my God, that would just completely screw up her entire campaign, Jay.
That's a good plan. But number one, Tommy, you don't know this woman. You don't know her at all for you to be trying to what is his name? Vic, you don't know this lady. You do not know this lady. You think you know everything. The thing is, Vic wants to be smarter than he really is, and he has ideas that never come to fruition the way they're supposed to because Tommy is smarter than him. So although this sounds like a good plan, but Vic is always going to be there to cover his. First of all, he's always going to have beef with Tommy because of that girl. It ain't never going to be anything that's going to work out in Tommy's favor. He's always going to have that little thing in the back of his mind. So although it sounds like it's going to be a good plan, I literally see Vic going to Stacy and being like, this what I'm gonna do if you could save me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could make sure that, I'm safe and I can, be in witness protection, or you can keep me out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's going to try to play both sides. But again, Vic is not a 2 steps ahead kind of person. and this is going to end very badly for him. And I don't know why he is trying to be all up in this girl's face like that, because again, you don't know this lady, but Vic is the type of person that feels like he got to have a woman around him so that he can operate clearly. This is probably not the one. He's going to end up getting her killed too.
Okay. So what I think he's gonna do though, if he's smart, this is how he plays it, is that he never lets the right hand know what the left hand is doing. He's never gonna he's gonna make sure that Lil Ray don't tell Stacy who the donor is. If she doesn't tell Stacy who the donor is, then he's in the clear. She thinks his name is Jason, like she doesn't have a clue who he really is. And so if he plays it right, then it could possibly be a good play, but he has to play it right. That's the only way that this works.
I don't see him playing it right though. It's something about this plan that doesn't seem like it's gonna go in his favor. Because he should have been unalived last season. I don't even understand why he even made it this far. Because he's hanging by a thread as is, and all it's gonna take is, and he should already know Tommy is watching him like a hawk. It ain't gonna take but for Tommy to get a feeling something ain't right, and that's gonna be the end of it. I don't think that he's smart enough to make this move. If Tommy was making this move and he thought of this idea, I feel like he would have been able to carry something out like this on his own. But Vic ain't got what it takes to actually see a plan through in the way that he would like to see it through. I don't see it happening. I don't even see her making it to the end of the season.
I just told DeMarcus that Elise wasn't gonna make it to the end of the season. I don't know about Lil Ray over there. She might make it because she ain't gonna be directly, but Elise is not making it to the end of the season, y'all. Elise is gonna.
We don't need her to make it. What do we need her to make it for? The other Ray could go too.
That's what I'm just gonna say. She looks like collateral damage. We ain't attached to her in no kind of way.
I'm saying I don't know if it matters enough for Ray to get got. Like I don't know if it would be a thing.
Yeah.
Like, she got. She's really just a go between. But they keep throwing Elise in our face, so and I don't think she gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and that's gonna drive Claudia crazy. Oh my God,
yeah, to be honest with y'all, and I think I said this last week, I can't remember, but I don't think Bobby making it. I think he might get taken out. Stacy husband or soon to be ex-husband, and that might be what she yelling about. Either that or she finding out that the money came from Tommy, because in that overall trailer she be yelling. But I just feel like that's probably the only person that she do care about, even though they get a divorce. And I feel like he could get caught out there in this situation too. But other than that, I don't give a damn if Elise goes. She could pop her ass up.
Okay. Listen, Tika Dushi, we had a traitor in the building. It's always a traitor in the department. It's always one in power. Somebody is always doing the absolute most, and should have known it was going to be him. I mean, the person who messed up the paperwork, knowing that it had to be airtight and you're supposed to be getting this retribution for Vargas. You didn't give a darn about Vargas. Vargas didn't matter to you because you work for the cartel. Point blank and period. And here we are. So we found out that he's a traitor real early in the season. How do you foresee this going? Is he going to get taken out anytime soon? Will she figure it out? Stacy, like, how you think this is going to play? Or would that other little girl, the one that always got shit to say, she going to be the one to figure it out? Can't think of her name right now.
Yeah, when I found out that he was the one, it didn't surprise me because he don't like her anyway. And he was so quick to, call her out about messing up the situation, which got in total got Vargas unalive. Like, he was so quick to call her out about her mess. And I wrote her name down too. I know who you're talking about. But she worked my nerves because she was just giving me hater as well. But then Marks was like, yeah, well, you're right. But no, Marks, don't fall for that. They hating on you right now. To find out Shan is a dirtbag, I was a little shocked. I mean, but hey, it's always one. There's on every power, there's always a traitor in the department. Will she find out? The last episode of the show, maybe, because he's moving strategically. That she has no idea that he is, he's on the other team. She has no idea that he's moving like that. So I mean, I hate it. No, I don't. Because anyway, somebody got to do it. Got to be somebody on the inside to go against the one that's trying to take down public enemy number one, aka Tommy.
Okay. Tamika, thoughts? Were you surprised? And can you answer Lori's question for her too, as while you're doing that?
Who? Hey,
Who leaked the
who
divorce?
leaked the divorce? Oh, he leaked the divorce. He leaked the divorce. Plus, he was busy arguing with her. Well, I don't know if you want to say argue, but going back and forth, like Tika was just mentioning, saying how hard she was going at Tommy. I mean, she was. She didn't give a damn about anything else but that, to be honest. But because he was acting flaky in that meeting, and like Tika said, it's always one. I kind of was wondering like who's going to be the cop that's on the inside. They got the lawyer that's working the inside parts. You got to have your cop that's working the inside parts. And he also just was acting funny style. Like when they first found out about the divorce, he always kind of be giving these little side eyes, but you don't know if that meant he was inside or that just meant he was a hater. But now we got the answers, and I was like, oh, this actually makes sense to me that it's him and that he's helping them to do their plays. I don't know if she gonna find out. I could see Detective Hardwick, I think that's her name. I could see her finding out because she seemed like she be nosy, but then that may cost her damn life, so she might want to mind her business. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, he did say that he leaked the divorce too, because only them two knew. That's the thing. They were literally there when she got served. So it would be like either Detective Hart was spilling it or him, and we find out it's him.
Okay. Okay, I'm coming to you first with this one. So at the very end, DMAC say like, surprise, I'm here. Like, look, and I got this cash and my back in CBI. They can't go back on it now. Otherwise, D-Back is going to know that they've been playing him all this time and that they actually sent him in there to be taken out. It's a lot of different ways that could be bad for them, because it could be bad for them with Tommy, knowing that they sent his nephew in there to, like it could be bad on all different levels, right? So they're going to play it off like, okay, yeah, you did it, da, 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 da. But I don't think that they expected Tommy to show up, right? In the midst, hell, they didn't expect him to show up. I can't even say Tommy. They probably knew Tommy was coming. They didn't expect D-Mag ass to show up, is who they didn't expect to show up. But Tommy also shows up at the same time. So what it all boils down to is that their little plan sucked. Their little plan didn't do ish. And now how do we explain it? And now everybody's looking crazy and looking at Tommy like, what the heck? Like, where do you think we really go from here? Like, what do you think is it? Because that's how we end. We end with Tommy just looking like, oh, like, so how do you think this will play out? Will D-Mac get to be back in CBI? Because they can't tell him why. They can't tell Tommy why.
Me? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm getting annoyed when these people be coming in 2.5 seconds after something is being said, and y'all telling me they didn't hear it. He didn't hear what they were saying, and they didn't hear him nor Tommy coming down these damn steps. I don't know what kind of hearing y'all got, but nonetheless, it was funny when he was like, "Why y'all looking so sad? Like, I did the damn thing. I done came out on top. I did what y'all asked me to do. I should be able to be in CBI now. Now we got to play it off like, oh no, we were so worried. We thought you was gonna be." You was gone because we heard about bodies, but we didn't get a confirmation and we didn't hear from you. And you back in CBI now. And Tommy, like, back in CBI where? Like, not over here, he ain't. So now, yes, y'all got a lot of explaining to do. Tommy ain't gonna want to hear this, but I think when it's all said and done, Tommy, you ain't really got no say in this shit. You think you do, but D-Mac gonna do what he gonna do regardless of how it's going down, just like everybody else. Kane and Tariq and all the rest of them do what the hell they want to do. He gonna do what he want to do too. So there's that.
Okay, that part, because I mean, none of them kids listen. All of these kids is hard headed. But and your brother already mad at you, so it don't even matter at this point. And your brother shouldn't be mad because it's not you that put him into this. Like, it's hard to take somebody out of a game that does this. All this is what they've been doing.
That's what he already was doing before he knew any of y'all.
So, okay. Thoughts on this whole situation?
They they act like he just like passed the job interview. Like, yeah, you got the job. And he's all like, yeah, I did it. Like like this sounds completely idiotic because y'all are like fake celebrating the fact that he's still alive. That y'all sent him to a place that you didn't think he was going to return from. The same way that Jannar keeps doing with that y'all keep sending them on these missions and keep sending people after them, and they keep coming back like roaches.
Girl.
Like you can't get rid of them. And I get that why they would want Tommy to be out of the picture, but D-Mac is still a kid. I don't understand the reason that they playing in this child's face. Like, leave him out of it. If your beef is with Tommy, let it be with Tommy. Y'all are over here playing around with this kid because y'all, and he's already a loose cannon. Y'all don't really like him. And the thing is, he's trying to attach himself to something, some kind of feeling of belonging, trying to feel like he has that he's the man, that he's doing something, he's some hitter, but y'all don't even like him. And that's the thing. And Tommy knows, especially because Tommy already knows Jannar don't like him. So it's just like, why are you trying to include my nephew in this? Because if you don't like me, I know good and hell well you don't like him either. So at this point, it's looking like they playing in his face, and when Tommy sees that, it's like, okay, so you've been trying to get rid of me, and now you playing in my face, playing about my family. That's gonna be a hell to the gnaw for him.
Well, girl, it's D-Mac's fault. At the end of the day, he shouldn't have never did what he did. And the only reason why they trying to get rid of him is because King Kilo won't stay in the coalition. So it's like it involves them all, but at the same time, like, gosh, I don't know. It's just a weird situation. I just feel like if they just go to Tommy and be like, look, this is what it is, maybe they can come up with a different plan. Like maybe we come up with a different plan to maybe try to save D-Mac's life. Maybe
yeah, because they could have gave somebody else's name. They didn't have to give King Kilo's D-Mac name. They could have been
like Jannar.
Yeah.
Jannar trying to get at his brother, trying to double cross his brother. So, like, it's just a stupid plan altogether. So you gave them the name. Now that he knows the name, now he won't D-Mac gone. Now y'all trying to find a way to get rid of him. And Jannar, on one hand, is trying to find a way to keep him so that he can go tell King Kilo that, oh, I tried to tell them, no, don't do this to your brother, that I tried to save him. Like, it's all one big stupid ass game. And I don't know how this is gonna play out. But I honestly give D-Mac like no, because D-Mac started all of this. He didn't have to take his raggedy behind over there and unalive that little boy. He didn't have to do that. Like, and then he did something else. I can't remember what else he did, but like just kept doing stuff. Like nobody's asking you to do this. As a matter of fact, they telling you to sit down.
And his feelings gonna be real hurt when he find out that Diamond and Jannar do not give a damn about him, and that the whole time that Tommy was the only one who was looking out for him. Because right now he's feeling like Tommy is the one that's being the op, and that Jannar and D-Mac is the one. Like his feelings gonna be real hurt when he find out that they're putting his ass on the chopping block.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, that part. Because he want to be down with them so bad, and your crew is supposed to be like your family, but your family been plotting against you all this time.
The whole time.
Take final thoughts over D-Mac.
Yeah, no real. Okay.
I know. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. Yeah, no real words. Like he have to F around to find out that they don't really care about him at all. They don't want him alive because he's messing with, or his still remaining alive is messing with their money, their connection with King Kilo. And Tommy has rolled up. Tommy has entered the building. The whole time I was like, damn, where Tommy been? But I realized in the course of a day two, he has been somewhere everywhere. He done went and talked to the Serbians. He done went to, was it some Albanians he dealt with too? Like he been everywhere, like all day. Took time for Maria, a few seconds with Maria. He has been gone all day. But for him to walk up like a ninja, tiptoe in like a ninja and say, CBI what? You remember what? So I just want to see what Tommy's reaction is going to be. And I need Tommy to open his eyes that even his own people don't F with him. And I need him going to make the phone call. We're going to be waiting forever for that phone call, but I need to go ahead and press those digits. Okay. It's my final thoughts.
And to Marcus, I probably don't agree with you on like most things, but I do agree with you that they are going to have to find a way to eliminate King Kilo in order to clean up this D-Mac mess. That's the only way that D-Mac gets to stay alive. And that's just it. He said Tommy was in court. Okay, Tommy was everywhere. Tommy was a little bit everywhere. But yeah, y'all, that's what's up with season 3, episode 3, as a matter of fact. And I think the name of this episode was called There's a Price for Something. I can't think of the name of it. I got it. So I had got it written down somewhere. But anyway, y'all, this was a pretty decent episode. Like, it wasn't too bad. I was just mad about Claudia. That's why I got a 3.5 for me, because I can't stand that plot armor mess with Claudia. I just feel like she don't deserve it. I'm good with plot armor. I get that's a thing. Like, it has to happen. But I don't think Claudia deserves it. I think Claudia should have been gone. And I don't think that she really brings anything else to the story. I'm sorry. I just feel like this is just I don't want to say stupid. I just feel like it's just a dead storyline. And like they just continue to beat it over the head. And I'm just like, can we just, could we have done something different? Okay, like I don't need both of these friends still around.
Exactly. I want to move past these Irish siblings so bad. Let's move past them.
Yeah, okay. Like, geez, I probably could have handled dealing with one of them, but both of them still living? What?
Yeah, I'm so annoyed.
But anyway, y'all, listen, thank you everybody who came through to talk about powerbookforce with us. We're going to go around. I'm going to let y'all tell y'all final thoughts, what y'all are most excited to see for next episode, and then let us know what you got going on your channel. I'm going to start with you, Tamika.
I don't know. I want to see how Tommy going to handle this Z-Max situation, what's going to come out of it. I guess we're gonna have Shanti in the next episode. I don't know what the hell she gonna be doing, because her and Janard keep making damn bad plans, to be honest. And I thought the episode was okay. Like I said, I enjoyed it overall. As far as what I got coming up, can't wait to talk about family business with the panel. That's on Sunday. Excited for that. And Tuesdays we do it all over again with the Oval Sisters and what else is coming, child? I don't even remember at this point. Fridays is forced now, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Mayor Kingston.
One of those. Oh, I did talk about Mayor Kingston before I got up here. I was having technical difficulties, but we're gonna fit that in again somewhere next week, and that's it. I feel like I'm leaving something out, but go on over there to the channel. There's a whole bunch of stuff up there. Hit the like on all the channels. Hype us up. Do all of the things.
Hype us up. Okay, Kay, girl, what are you excited to see for the next episode, or what are you wanting to see, whether it's excitement or not, and what do you have going on your channel?
I do want to see Tommy going off on them, because the thing is, they keep telling Tommy that he's making moves without them, but they made this move without him. And so they're being very hypocritical. Oh, Tommy, you did this. You ain't called me. Tommy, you did that. And you ain't tell us. You ain't make the call. But yet welcome D-Mac to CBI. That's his family. I think that's a much bigger betrayal to do behind somebody's back. And so he has a right to go off on everybody. On the channel, recapping Stranger Things season 5. Thanksgiving, new season, dropping Thanksgiving. What else? Welcome to Derry, reviewing that episode by episode. I am highly invested in the show. If y'all are not watching Welcome to Derry, please watch it. It is very creepy, and it is oddly very black. I will say that. It kind of is. What else? Hopping on for Pluribus now. Apple TV people, on my sci-fi people. If you like Breaking Bad, if you like X-Files, you need to be on Apple TV watching Pluribus right now. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. And Bel Air will be dropping soon, so we don't know how we're gonna do that yet because Peacock keep getting us upset with how they dropping these episodes. But we're gonna talk about it in some shape, form, or fashion. It's gonna get covered.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing, EJ. I'm sorry. Kay just made me remember. We did me and Monique 69 Ways did talk about Welcome to Derry. We do that on Mondays. I did join them yesterday for Pluribus. And we talked about this week, Friends and Lovers. I forgot all about that. So if y'all didn't see that, check it out.
Lovers and friends. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. It was stuck in my head the whole time. I don't know. That's all I can think about. Y'all know I love Usher. Tika Dushi, what are you excited to see, or what do you just want to see, even if it's not excitement?
I just want to see Tommy get active. I want him to realize that these people are not his friends. They're not his associates. They're literally enemies in his own garden. They're snakes in his own garden. And I just want him to show out. And even if you got to pick them off one by one, do what you got to do, Tommy, because they're not your friends. And I want to find out if anybody in Marx's camp is going to find out that Sing ain't ish. Okay. I need to know that. We see Claudia is hanging around for a while. So, if she get poked, I will be shocked. But right now she has done the best thing that you could do in prison is pay for protection. And she literally has done that. So I don't know. I don't see her going anywhere anytime soon unless a check bounce. But we'll see. But either way, I'm here for it all. And on my channel, All Things Ruthless, oval, and more oval. I did have a content that I'm going to release to you guys, Fire Country. I'm going to give you guys that recap. And then other than that, y'all, I'm over here on Talk That Talk Media. Talk That Talk Media, okay? So if you're looking at us on my channel right now at All Things Ruthless, I need you to come over here to Talk That Talk Media. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. We have a lot of content for you guys. I'll just say a few of the things. All's fair. We've been talking about Welcome to Derry. Everything. EJ got me watching it. We're going to have another movie night, and I'll let EJ tell the rest, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Tell them why they need to
y'all need to watch our channel membership. Y'all definitely watch our reaction to Y'all have to watch our reaction to it because the it was crazy. Y'all got to see EJ. When I tell y'all somebody was shook.
Listen, you ain't got to be telling everything.
Just EJ.
Dang. Listen, that was between us. Okay? Between us. Okay, that thing is clipped up good. They would never know. Unless they over in that Patreon, where if you want to see our full unedited reactions, where you would be able to see all the shenanigans that went down on that particular thing. Yeah, that was crazy. They was doing too much, Kay. I don't see how you do it, girl. They had me shook.
You know how in Thriller, Michael Jackson was sitting there eating that popcorn? You're smiling. That's me.
Yes. I can see that too, girl. No. Listen, she always like, no, I was not crying.
She always, LB, let me tell you something. You got to actually be watching the movie to be crying. The blanket was watching the movie. You got to have your eyes on the TV. Okay? So this is what yes, we need y'all to join everybody.
A tear from her eyes. Okay.
Listen, hop in those channel memberships, y'all, so y'all can be in on the movie nights with us. Y'all can join in on the movie nights with us really soon. Get some channel memberships, and you too will see some of these live reactions.
What happens and what goes down. Yeah, y'all. So definitely make sure that y'all are part of the memberships. We're going to be launching really, really soon our movie nights. It's going to be a big collaborative effort. Everybody's going to have their movie night. So it'll be fun. Just know that I ain't never going to have nothing scary on my side of it. We all going to be looking at everything that got nothing but shits and giggles, just so you know. But I'm a team player, so I'll be here for all of the shenanigans. But you got to be in the memberships in order to see the special movie nights, any other movie nights that we have, just random movie stuff, because we will do some random stuff in a minute. feel free to come through. She always like said, no ma'am, it ain't for me. Girl, that part. Listen, but it is what it is. But listen, y'all, as far as TV Junkie is concerned, I did my live recap over the family business. It was so much fun. Y'all showed so much love. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, we had a lot of things to discuss on the family business. Tomorrow, I'm so excited to talk on the panel for the family business because I got to hear what everybody has to say, including and especially Tika Dushi. I cannot wait to get to this day. I'm just ready. So definitely make sure that you have your notifications turned on for the family business, the panel that's going to go down on Sunday. And then we did do Friends and Lovers. We had a really good time talking about Friends and Lovers, guys. So please make sure to go and check out the replay on that. We are going to actually do our free book club. And the first book is going to actually be Lovers and Friends, or Friends and Lovers. I don't know why I just switched it up. Think about Usher. Friends and Lovers, where we can discuss the book. So if you want to be a part of that, all you got to do is just have your copy of the book, read the book. And when we get to the end, we will come back together and we'll talk about the book. Whoever wants to participate in that can definitely be a part of that. And then as far as on Talk That Talk, we actually have a couple of things coming up. So of course, we're finishing up the Talamasca. I think there's one more episode of the Talamasca. If you're not watching the Talamasca and you like Interview with a Vampire, even if you like Made with Fair Witches for whatever reason, then you definitely got to check out Talamasca. It's actually really, really good, y'all. I'm enjoying the Talamasca. This is going to be the final episode. And then we are trying to figure out what our movie night is going to be for this particular week. We'll probably post it up somewhere. You know, Tika handle all of that post stuff. I just talk. So we'll figure out whatever that movie is going to be. We'll let you guys know. So definitely check that out. But it always happens on a Monday. And then on Thursdays, we'll be talking about All Is Fair. I think we got a couple more episodes of that one. And we got the finale for Married at First Sight. We'll be doing that on Sunday. Lord have mercy. The finale and the reunion. Can't wait to finally finish that all up. But it was a whole hallelujah hot mess, y'all. But it was interesting. I love that Peacock sped it up for us. So, you know, we gonna talk about it. So if you're into that, please make sure to come and hang out with us on Sunday after the family business. We'll be talking about Married at First Sight. And then I think we'll have a couple of reactions that'll be dropping Wednesday, y'all. So we'll be dropping our Welcome to Derry reaction, and we'll be dropping our Interview with the Vampire season 1, episode 3 reaction. And then we'll also drop the rest of our Interview with the Vampire review shortly after that. So definitely just go on over this chat. Yeah, we got a lot of content over on Talk That Talk. We do a lot of things over there. So please go over there. Turn on the notifications over there so you don't miss out. We do have a special thing that's going to be coming up. I'm excited about that. We're going to be doing our own little documentary, so it's going to be fun. So definitely check that out. And then other than that, I think that's it for TDT, right? Yeah, I think so. I think I hit it all. So anyway, y'all.
And the game night.
Oh, yeah, we do have the game night that's going to be coming up. And is it? Yeah, because I switched it back to this month, right? I think I did switch it back to this month because I had took it away because Tika was supposed to be gone, y'all, but she back. She's back. She never left. She back. So we do have our game night, and we'll let you know about the day and all the stuff with that one. But other than that, y'all, that's it. And we appreciate y'all for coming through for powerbookforce. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Candy came through. She always late. Renee Beckham. Lori was in the building. DeMarcus in the building. Brillo Mo came through. We had Stephen Harris was in the building. Thank you. Appreciate you for all of your commentary. Kendall was in the building. We gonna get Kendall to watch it, y'all, just one time. Y'all know she ain't never gonna do it.
How you gonna get somebody to watch it and you still scared to watch the 1990s version?
listen, Kendall more scared than me. So listen, if we can get Kendall to watch it, then I'll watch the 1990 version. If Kendall watches it, then I promise you I will watch it. All you got to do is get Kendall to agree. Let that happen and let me know. CT was in the building. G Money was in the building. Look, all I see for me, Okay, he was in the building. And shout out to everybody else who was in the building that didn't get a chance to say anything. We appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, please make sure to drop down in the chat and say hashtag replay squad. Let us know what you're most excited for and looking forward to on powerbookforce. We'll be back again next week. Tika will be hosting and we'll be talking about all things powerbookforce again. Until next time, y'all. Peace.
Talk That Talk TV, we back again. Welcome to Talk That Talk Media, where the vibe is live.